Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to give you my top 5 sits for week 2 in fantasy football. And just going to throw out the disclaimer because this is the first time we're doing this. When I say top 5 sits, I'm not saying, oh, these are terrible players, got to drop them. I just probably wouldn't start them this week based on their matchup that they may have. And let's start from the bottom. Number 5, I'm going with my homeboy from Minnesota, Teddy Bridgewater. And the reason why I'm doing this, yes, Phillip Rivers had a good game against Detroit, but with Bridgewater, to me, I expected great things out of you. I started you over Cam Newton. You did worse. Kind of proved to me that you belong in my fantasy starting lineup. And I know some people may be, well, Ricky, you're taking this a little seriously, but that's how I feel. Teddy Bridgewater needs to prove himself. I would sit him this week. If he is one of your starters, go ahead and check out my pickups video. There's a quarterback in there. Or check out my must start video. There's a quarterback in there that may be available in your league. Number 4, Amari Cooper. This is another guy, I'll be honest, I bit the bullet and I started this guy. Did not expect Derek Carr to go down. Did not expect the Raiders to look as bad as they did. I expected them to at least make a little bit more of an effort in this game, but when Matt McGloin's your starting quarterback because Derek Carr goes out, what can you do? I would sit Cooper this week. He's going up against the Ravens defense. The Ravens played very well against the Denver Broncos at Mile High, so I may just sit Amari Cooper for this one. Number 3, and this is going to be a surprise, Peyton Manning. I'd go ahead and sit him, and I know you're saying, well, Ricky, Brian Hoyer had over 250 yards against the Chiefs defense. Ryan Mallett threw 2 touchdowns, I believe, against that defense. How are you saying sit Peyton Manning? The reason why is Peyton obviously did not look good against the Ravens defense. And I know the Ravens defense is different than Kansas City, but I think honestly, I think I'm agreeing with Mark now after seeing Denver play. This isn't going to be the same Peyton Manning that we've seen in the past. Arm strength isn't there. He's looking like he's aging a little bit. The old man is the old man. Honestly, I'd sit him. It's a tough decision, but I would sit Peyton Manning against Kansas City this week. However, number 2, I wouldn't start the other guy either in Alex Smith, because did you just see what the Denver defense did against Joe Flacco? If Joe Flacco couldn't have a good game against the Broncos, Alex Smith is not going to repeat his week 1 performance being one of the top, I believe he was one of the top 10 fantasy quarterbacks in week number 1. I'd sit both these guys. I would stay away from the Thursday night game if I have a quarterback in either of them. Alex Smith, Peyton Manning, wouldn't do it. And at number 1, this is another personal one for me because I own them in one of my leagues, the Buffalo Bills. I'll be honest, I sat the Bills this week, picked up the Chargers because I was afraid of the Indianapolis Colts. That was a mistake. This may be a mistake too. I'm not going to start the Bills in my league for a second straight week, only because of what the Patriots did on Thursday night. I know it's Rex Ryan. I know it's a divisional matchup. Bills may get up a little bit extra on Sunday to play the Patriots, but I need fantasy points, and I think Tom Brady and Gronkowski, we saw what Deion Lewis could do on the running attack. LeGarrette Blount, I believe, will be back. He only had a 1-game suspension, so yeah, Bills defense, I am not going to start them. I would stay away from them. Other defenses I would think about, well, go ahead and check out my top 5 starts video for the number 1 defense that I would start instead of the Bills. And hey, they should be available in your league. So write down the list, my top 5 must sits for this week: the Bills, Alex Smith, Peyton Manning, Amari Cooper, and Teddy Bridgewater. Well, that's going to do it here for my top 5 sits. I want you to, as always, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think of my list. Should you start Peyton Manning? Am I right? And should you sit him? What about Alex Smith and the Buffalo defense? Also, is there another person I left off this list that you think, hey, Ricky, this guy, you need to sit him week number 2 or else you're going to have a bad time, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. You can follow me on Twitter at Ricky Widmer. You can follow Most Valuable Podcast at Most Valuable Pod. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video, and as always, have a good day, everybody. Hey guys, like the video? Then hit that subscribe button. But if you liked it even more, you should check out our Patreon page. We have a lot of different rewards and goals for those of you who would love to support us. So make sure to click that link down in the description to check out those pretty kick-ass rewards.